Well, as everybody knows that listening to this show, in real life, me and the great Conan probably are the best friends people would ever imagine. It's legit as it gets. Disco Inferno's jealous of it. Me and Conan have made an empire out of our friendship. But a few weeks ago, they had who used to be known as LAX, now called Proud and Powerful, on as a guest, Santana and Ortiz. And according to them, they said, "Oh, everybody behind the scenes hangs out with everybody," which is fucking impossible. It's like really, you sit down there with the 400 people around the table having sandwiches. It's like, no, it's inevitable that no matter where you go, whether it's work, nights out, fucking gyms, orgies, there's always going to be cliques there. So the question I would have for you, have you heard anything about maybe behind the scenes power struggles slash cliques happening in AEW?
We don't really get like too much AEW news. The main stuff that we get is filtered through our through WWE sources that I have in terms of their wage structure, in terms of Cody reaching out to people via emails to check how happy they were at WWE initially, things of that nature. We understand the reasons why WWE, the things that worry WWE, which is obviously this massive parachute that AEW have where they can lose $100 million, which means that they can go after anybody that they want to. And the fact that they're losing $20 million on top of having a $175 million TV deal really does show you that this company will chuck money at everything. It's almost feasible to me that they didn't even get money up front for their video game deal, that they didn't secure money up front for their figure deal. This company could be a company that approached video game companies and action figure companies and said, can you make action figures for us, or can you make video games for us, because we want to compete at this WWE level, as opposed to them making approaches. I don't know exactly. I know their goal is to have everything WWE had in the next 5 years, and even if it comes at a loss, and that's what that parachute payment is. So when you're looking at the Revival, or you're looking at anybody else in the WWE that's unhappy now, that is certainly a place where they can go. I mean, you'll 100% see Zelina Vega surface there. The interesting thing that we could talk about here is what you think of the Paige situation, because Zelina Vega was let go, and she stood her ground, and they're not firing her. Now, we know the sex tape is out of her there, and me and my colleague on the Dirty Sheets, Cav, have speculated maybe why they won't fire her. Is there something that she's got on them? Was there actually somebody very senior holding that camera that may have even joined in? Is there more tapes? Is she giving Triple H a blowy? Like, what the fuck is out there? What does she have on this company? Why she's not been let go? Because that she's not even wrestling. So that to me is very crazy. I can't figure that one out. Why she's so untouchable? She's kept her Twitch and everything and told them to go F themselves, and she's still there, but Selena's gone.
That's so interesting you say that, because I actually have that written down as you can't say it here, as topics to ask you.
Right.
Because my theory is it's something to do with The Rock. Because for those that don't know, Paige failed 2 drug tests.
Right.
And I heard that she got in a lot of shit because when she got re-injured in her neck, she got the blame because she called the spot. She goes, "Bloody kick me in the bloody neck." I think that's an exact quote. And so fucking Sasha Banks, who I shagged, by the way, and it wasn't very good, 4 out of 10. Sasha Banks got no blame for the injury. So Paige got done for that, then did drugs. And I think had The Rock not signed her up to do that film, that it likely would have got her kicked out. But I also think that Paige has very smartly done the thing where she's laid out all the cards of, oh, I have mental health problems. I've had I can't have children, my family abuse and all this stuff, so that if they fire her, here comes all the fucking, the social justice army is out like the fucking Lord of the Rings, the Two
Absolutely.
Towers.
Yeah, and maybe that even goes further than that. Maybe something even happened to her while she was in the WWE. Perhaps, you know, somebody took advantage of her on the road or whatever, and she's been told, if you don't ever speak about this, you have a job for life. I mean, this is all speculation, but it all adds up to her majorly having something on the company, or it could just be as simply as what you just said. She's going to come across as a very sympathetic figure that has enough of a following to reflect massively negatively on them, and they feel that her tell-all, when she goes out and she reaches out to people about her firing, her tell-all version of events will be very destructive to the company. So yeah, that's probably the more logical thing, the two, rather than what we're speculating on.
Yeah, she should probably have a really Alan Partridgey fucking book title called "Turn the Page." But but this is what I was saying to people. She's definitely got more dirt on her, because if she would keep footage of Xavier Woods wanking into her mouth, and that was years ago, I'm pretty sure. And I'm all man, and he's a handsome chap. I can admit that. I'd kill him in a fight, of course, but she's a sexy whore. And I do, and I mean that in all respectful ways. So she's got to have people hitting on her 24/7. So, Randy Orton has fucked more women than a fucking male chauvinist divorce court judge. He's likely had a bit of a Paige Turner.
Paige Turner is a real porn star, by the way.
I've never heard of her, so I'll Google her tonight alone in the dark.
Yeah, she's a British porn star with a massive ass. You want to?
Yes.